John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear.
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear.
That you will faithfully execute the office of President
Автор
of the
видео
United
Андрей
States.
Кобра. Подпишись на его канал, там классные видео и возможности.
And will to the best of your ability.
And will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God. Vice President Johnson, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chief Justice, President Eisenhower, Vice President Nixon, President Truman,
Hello, Sonny.
clergy,
That's right, Sonny.
fellow
We're
citizens.
all friends. You never write me, you never
We
come
observe
over.
today
One more.
I've been busy trying
Not
to sort
a
things
victory
out.
of party,
Getting a lot of support down here, Sonny.
but
Oh,
a
my fault,
celebration
is it?
of freedom,
Well, I've heard you've been busy, all right.
Symbolizing
busy killing
an
drug
end,
barons, busy taking
as well
over.
as a beginning,
Don't forget about us, Tommy. because
signifying
I can assure you,
renewal
I ain't
as
forgotten
well as change.
about you.
For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace,
What's the problem?
Some
proud
bars
of our
refuse to
ancient
pay.
heritage,
They reckon they're
and
protected by a
unwilling
local
to
gang of
witness
thugs.
or
Don't worry,
permit
Tommy. I can handle it.
the slow undoing
You call this handling it?
of those human rights
You two, off your
to
asses.
which this nation
go.
has always been committed, and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden,
Get in the car,
meet
useless.
any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those new states whom we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away, merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom, and to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. To those people in the huts and villages of half the globe, struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves for whatever period is required, not because the communists may be doing it, not because we seek their votes, but because it is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republics, south of our border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words into good deeds. In a new alliance for progress, to assist free men and free government in casting off the chains of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers.
Please.
Let all our neighbors know
Your protection
that
needs a little
we
more
shall
protection.
join with them
Not again.
to oppose aggression or subversion
Idiots operate
anywhere
out of DV
in the Americas.
around the block. Guys
And let
just
every
sorted
other
out amongst
power know
I'll be seeing
that
you
this
later.
hemisphere
Yeah,
intends to
whatever.
remain the master of its own house. To that World Assembly of Sovereign States, the United Nations, our last best hope, in an age where the instruments of war have far outpaced the instruments of peace, we renew our pledge of support to prevent it from becoming merely a forum for invective, to strengthen its shield of the new and the weak, and to enlarge the area in which its grit may run. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversary, we offer not a pledge, but a request that both sides begin anew the quest for peace. Before the dark powers of destruction, unleashed by science, engulf all humanity in planned or accidental self-destruction. We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed. But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course, both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atoms, yet both racing to alter that uncertain balance of terror that stays the hand of mankind's final war. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms, and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the desert, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite to heed in all corners of the earth the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burdens and let the oppressed go free. And if a beachhead of cooperation may push back the jungle of suspicion, let both sides join in creating a new endeavor, not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just, and the weak secure,
What's the problem,
and the
Lance?
peace
It's
preserved.
you, my friend. I feel you're not
All
giving me
this
a fair
will not
slice.
be finished,
And more than that,
in the first
you've been
100
embarrassing me in
days.
front of the boys. I can't have that.
nor will it be
Lance,
finished
it
in
ain't
the
like
first
that.
1,000
You've been making
days,
mistakes.
Tommy, I'm not
nor
your
in the
message
life
boy.
of
I'm not
this
your running boy.
administration,
Lance, don't screw
nor
up and we
even
won't have any
perhaps in
problems.
our
I
lifetime
screw up, you can
on
lay
this
into me
planet.
anytime.
Tommy,
But let us
I've done
begin.
everything for you. You treat me like a fool. Don't do that.
Lance, I won't rip you off or stab you in the back, okay? Just take it easy.
in your hands,
This is
my
tough
fellow
enough without you
citizens,
getting all emotional on me.
more than
Trust
mine,
me. Do you hear me?
will rest
Do you
the
hear me?
final
I
success
hear
or
you,
failure
Tommy, but I
of our
can't take
cause.
this much more.
Lance,
Since
don't
this
be like
country
this.
was founded,
Now I'm warning you.
each
Do you hear
generation
me?
of
Just
Americans
relax. Take a few
has
days
been
off.
summoned to give
Okay?
testimony
I'll talk to you.
to its national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service around the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again, not as a call to bear arms, though arms we need, not as a call to battle, though in battle we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man, tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, north and south, east and west, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind? Will you join in that historic effort? In the long history of the world,
You moron!
Only
What were you
a few
thinking?
generations
Do you realize what this
been
means? We
granted
could all
the
be
role
so...
The timer must
of
have got
defending
screwed.
freedom
That place was wired to go up
in
like
its
a
hour of
firework
maximum
factory.
danger.
And somebody tipped off the cops.
I
Whatever.
do
What's the
not
problem,
drink from
fellas?
this
Mike was supposed to torch some
responsibility.
place
I
in the
welcome it.
mall, but he screwed the fuses, and now the cops are crawling all over it. We gotta get our stuff and get out of here.
I
Relax,
do not
both of you. Let me
believe
think for a second.
That any of us
Tommy Versetti just doesn't
would
cut and run.
exchange places with any other people or any other generation.
The cops are going to be going over that
The
building with a
energy,
fine-tooth
the
comb,
faith,
right?
the
But that
devotion
takes time.
which
We gotta go in
bring
and
to
torch that
this
place
endeavor.
ourselves.
Yeah, but
No one but a cop could get within a
will
mile of
light
that
our
place.
country and
So we
all
go
who
as
serve
cops.
it.
We got to get
And the
uniforms, and we're
glow
going to need a
from
squad
that
car.
fire
Well, thanks
can
to you,
truly
Mike.
light
I'm
the
sorry.
world.
Got it.
And so,
All we
my
gotta do is
fellow
lure the cops in
Americans,
with the finger,
ask
put 'em in a lockup.
not
and jump.
what
Good
your
plan.
country can do
Let's
for
go.
you.
All right.
Ask what you can do for your country.
Okay, Lance, let's get the cops' attention.
My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Finally, whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us here the same high standard of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own.
Yes! Brilliant, bloody brilliant!
Give me an ID.
You're welcome.